Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Creative Redundancy back again, also known as CR, and I want to welcome everyone to this stream slash replay. It's time for combination mode once again. It's a fun exercise slash activity of taking random stuff and making stuff with it. Now, I'm no expert in survivalism, bushcrafting, making, or preparedness. I'm just one that puts that knowledge gained into something better, as like many others try to create a better future starting today. So come on in, join CR here, and let's create, combine, build, make together. Now all the stuff's in the description right now. I need about 5 people slash channels to start this. Rules are simple. Only use the items stated, with only certain tools to create whatever you can. Think outside the box. So let me welcome into the room here, a few people already. Kildare, Survival, hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in, I appreciate it. Have my sip of coffee here. So let me whip out the intro here. Boom! CR's in the house. Hello, everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing okay on this, well, it's Sunday. Maybe it's Monday if you live overseas. But it's still Sunday here in North America. Hopefully everyone's doing alright. Doing all that shopping stuff and all that other stuff. If you're into that. Hopefully you got that all done. Get it out of the way so you can enjoy it. Alright, I guess that'll be next week. But combination mode. This is a mode that I've been kind of introducing. And like I just said like a couple minutes ago, you know, we're gonna put some stuff together randomly. And this is more of an exercise to kind of, you know, get you thinking outside the box when you have limited resources. And the reason behind this is, well, just because at times you might be limited on resources or have to improvise. So this is just a fun activity that we can all do. It'll be random. It'll definitely be random. And just let's see what we could potentially put together. So, hey, let me welcome into the room. Prep for it. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. So, I decided to sport this kind of fleece, camel fleece, that my friend graciously donated to me. I'll mention it to the person later that I live stream with it. They gave it to me. It was too small for them, so they're like, "Oh, do you want it?" I'm like, "Sure, sure, why not, why not?" Looks pretty good on me. Wasn't ever that much into camo, but kind of matches my hat. Still wearing a band. Still nursing this. Still nursing this. So. So yeah. This is a mode that I've actually introduced this a while back, but now I officially have it coined as combination mode. Which is fitting, I guess, because we're gonna be combining things randomly, because I have no idea what the items are gonna be. I'm probably just gonna choose the tool afterwards, and once we get into it, it'll be quite self-explanatory. So we're gonna test out our minds, see what you guys can come up with, and I'll come up with a few ideas too. Now, there's not really a right or wrong answer in this case. We're just exploring ideas. So, I'm gonna give an example here, real quick, before I get a bunch of people into the room here. Basically, the participants get to choose one item. It can be anything. I know, anything. From this pencil, or this pencil, to a rock, to this pink glove, to this Christmas or mandarin orange. And basically, I could do it with less, but usually I do it with about 5 channels, 5 people. Basically, they each would choose something, an item, whatever it is, doesn't matter. You know, doesn't matter what it is. Because we're gonna explore and see what we can do if you only had those 5 items and some sort of tool. So, let's say a multi-tool. So, for example, if everyone chose an item, we'd see what we can put together with those 5 items with a tool that I choose, like this Gerber multi-tool that I have here. And I'll probably bring into the mix a random vice grip, something like this here, as a tool. So, oh, that's awesome. Prep for it. Fleece is your favorite winter material. Well, I mean, I got a wool sweater too. Yeah, I got a wool sweater right here, but I decided to wear this camel this time, and wear a hat too. I know I'm wearing a camel hat. It got cooler, let's just say, out in Western Canada. It was kind of colder out today, in compared to the last week and a half. So, decided to put my toucan too. So, I'm gonna give an example here right now. Kind of, you know, introduce this. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't seen you guys in this specific type of live stream that I do. So, I guess I'll just bring in an item myself. So, right now, everyone out there, you get to choose one item. It does not matter what it is. Like I said, it could be a pencil, a pen, it could be whatever. It could be a candle. And yes, it could even be this. Doesn't matter. So right now, for the participants and the people that I see in the chat right now. Just choose one item. One item. Doesn't matter what it is. Now we're gonna see what we can put together with it, with all these items combined. So, you wanna choose something kind of different, like, or maybe like something like paracord or something like that. Yeah, go ahead. Feel free. Could be anything. Could be a container like this. Or, if you're into coffee, hey, CR likes his coffee, especially when I'm creating. It goes hand in hand. Coffee and creating go hand in hand with me. If coffee was on this side, creating would be on this side. Just kidding. So, alright. Oh, it's getting colder for you? Yeah, it's not too bad out here. I think it's about -7, -8 out. There is wind chill out right now. Oh, you're jumping the gun already. Killdeer survival. So, yeah, just pick an item. Pick an item, even, or a piece of article or gear, anything like that. And we're gonna go with it. Now, prep for it has already mentioned a pencil. Okay. We'll go with the pencil right now. And Killdeer, if you want to put an item down as something you want to bring into the mix, you can do so right now. While I'm waiting for Killdeer to put an item in the chat here, I will put. Let's see. What am I gonna put into this? Alright. I got an idea. Let's see. I'll put a lighter in. And this lighter just happens to have cordage. So we got a lighter that has a little bit of cordage and a pencil right now. So let me welcome you into the room. Mrs. West says, hello, hi, and welcome. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Alright, Killdeer survival is picking a tin can. Okay. I just happen to have a tin can. See, I got the props ready. Alright, so we got a tin can, a pencil, and I'm throwing in a lighter that has a little bit of cordage. It just happens to be a big. Mini big. So let me welcome you into the room as well. Prepping to endure. Hello. And Grumpy Old Man Does Prepping. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in, both of you. I appreciate it. So, just in case no one's aware, I do have everything in the description right now, so you can read what it says. Basically, each channel person, individual, gets to choose one item. Doesn't matter what it is. Like I said, it could be a pencil, it could be virtually anything. It does not matter. Because basically this is more of an exercise of putting stuff together. Because sometimes, not always, but sometimes you might be limited on what you have for resources to deal with this XYZ situation or this XYZ problem, where you gotta improvise. And sometimes you gotta try, keyword try, to think outside the box. So, this is what combination mode is. So if you guys want to put an item down, this is Wes. Wes S, Grumpy Old Man Does Prepping and Prepping to Endure, feel free to. I'll give you guys a moment here. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. No, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I know everyone's doing a live stream right now. Of course, I gotta pick the live when everyone else is doing a live stream, but I do appreciate it. You guys still dropping in. So, since I'm not getting any additional item, unless, well, we could always add it into the mix. So, right now we got a pencil. I chose a lighter in this case, and we got a tin can. Now, the tool that I'm gonna choose for this is, we'll go easy, the Gerber multi-tool right here, as I try to put down stuff. So, pliers, a file, you know, the Phillips head, flathead, bottle opener, and of course a knife. So this is our tool that this is the only tool apparently in this example, hypothetical situation that we have. And we got a tin can, a lighter that I chose that has a little bit of cordage, and this pencil. What could you do with this? Now obviously, I like the survival is in part, but it doesn't necessarily have to be survival related. It could be a crafting related thing of some sort. So, what can we do with this? Now, obviously, in survival, water is important. So, we got this metal container. We got a tool to probably make feather sticks. So, let's put that down without dropping everything here. Pull out the knife here. You know, here's a stick right here. Just doing this off away, but since I can't I don't want to do it like that. My very poor attempt for a feather stick right now, but you know, make feather sticks. I guess we got that later. Just eventually, and you know, you get out more sticks and fuel, make fire. If you're able to get some water, you can boil some water in this tin can. Because you got a combustion or ignition source right here. Open flame. We got a pencil here, so I guess you could write with it if you had to. Let's see, what else could you do with this kind of stuff? Let's see here, now that I think about it. Well, let's say you already had water, for example. Maybe you're making a can. Well, obviously, it would be better if it was a bigger can, but you probably could make this into some sort of hobo stove, something like that, or a stick stove, something like that. So, I am seeing some other people, and I am seeing some items in there, so I will add them in. So, but let me welcome into the room here, Iron Fire Horse. Hello. Hi. And of course, I gotta welcome my Canadian supporters here. So, I know you guys just added in a couple items in there, so we got a paper clip, which okay, well, I thought I had a paper clip nearby. Okay, well, you just not have to take this. Okay, let's pretend this is a paper clip and not a safety pin. And let's see. Let's see if there's anything else in there. Alright, yeah, okay. That's about it for now. So these items are here. This is supposed to be a paper clip. I don't have one relatively close by. So, let's see here. kill their survival. Yeah, yeah, you could feather the pencil. You could. Now, where did I just put it down. Oh. I misplaced the multi-tool. So, yeah, this multi-tool does, in this case, have a knife. I guess you could use this knife, this cutting tool, to sharpen the pencil if it wasn't already sharp or if you broke it off. So let's just do that real quick here. So, obviously, I would do more. Okay. Let's see. Frayed cord. Well, okay. Now, here's another thing that you could do, I guess, in this case, because I randomly chose the lighter with cordage. I guess I could take off that cordage. Since there's a lip on this, I can use it to hold some water. Obviously, it's not a lot of water, but I could potentially at least carry it back. Use that, let me just remove this right here. So if I remove that cordage off, I have the Arbor Canadian jam knot on that. Go like that. And obviously put it onto the other side, which actually I'll just do it right now. I'm used to making these arbor knots all the time, so it's like a knot I use quite a bit actually. quite a bit. Maybe not every day, but quite a few times in a week. So, something like that, for example. Now, obviously, if this was, let's say, wire or something like that, you could suspend this with a tripod or something like that over a fire, because we got access to a lighter in this case. Now, I guess, with that Gerber multi-tool, if I made a hole through this, like a window, maybe find something to, like, put a candle in there, for example, so I can have lighting. So it'd be similar to that, per se. And I guess with these pliers, you have a way to hold it, take it off the fire, take it off that heat source, the coals, whatever. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the paper clip. Hey, well, oh yeah, I guess if I could make a small hole through the can, I could just use that paper clip and hang it. Awesome. Oh yeah, you could fray it out, you fray it, pull it apart, and a reduce of tensile strength to get more length for your cordage. So similar to, of course I don't have one handy. Oh wait. I do have one handy. So similar to like paracord, like this bracelet that I have. And get more length at the reduce of tensile strength. Let me just put this back on before I forget. Awesome. Alright. I think you guys got the drift of this combination mode. So, let's try another round of this. Here. Oh, look who I have in the room. Hello, Granny Monster. Yes. Let me welcome you with a hi. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Yeah, almost like an old timely miner lamp. Yeah, I guess. Alright, so like I said, let's go for another round of this. So again, I want you guys right now that are listening to pick one item. And like I said, it does not matter what it is. You know, if you want to try to change it up from any previous rounds to whatever item, just take a look around. Be like, hey, I see this. I see XYZ item. Oh, hey, maybe this. You know, just blab it out. Or type it out, I guess. While I wait for you guys to pick an item, I'll have some coffee. And I already have the tool in mind already. Because it's in my hands right now. The tool that we're going to be using for this second round of this is in my hands right now. So, let's see what you guys can randomly come up with here. And like I said, this is just a fun exercise. Just to kind of explore putting things together. You know, is it right or wrong? Well, you know, it depends on the situation. So let's see. You want to pick coffee grounds, Granny Monster? So let me welcome into the room here, Gas Mask. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. You know, I should remember to put the line in the chat so I can actually remember. So I remember where we're going here. Alright. Yep. And I just happen to have this with me. So that can represent that. What's up, Gas Mouse? Alright, so let's see here. I gotta scroll back up slightly. Actually, I need to pop up the chat. Hold on. Give me 1 sec here. Let me pop up the chat here so I can actually see everything here. Alright. So let's see. We got... okay. 55-gallon trash bag. Reflectex. Now, can you... Grumpy old man, can you be slightly more specific on a size, if you don't mind? It just kind of helps. It just kind of helps sometimes. Especially with an item like that. Because, I mean, we could go as big as, you know, that stuff comes in like rolls. So, you want to pick a whole roll? Alright, so we got trash bag, 55-gallon, so contractor bag, Reflectex, coffee grounds from Granny Monster, a flashlight from Gas Mask, and let's see. yes, Granny Monster. Wow, obviously I came prepared for the stream with stuff. Just in case here. So, alright. Flashlight. I actually got a flashlight nearby. That way you guys can actually see a visual. So I got a flashlight here. The trash bag. Okay, well, I'm gonna use this as a stand. As a substitution for it. So, I got a flashlight here. We're gonna pretend this is the trash bag. Yeah. We're gonna pretend this is the 55-gallon trash bag. I'm assuming it's black. Let's see, what else? The coffee grounds, well, I got coffee near me. I could go get grounds, but we'll pretend we got grounds. This is pretending we have grounds. And for some reason, let's just say, for the sake of simplicity, it's in the trash bag. Just for the sake of simplicity. So, let's see here. What could we do with that? Oh, and I almost forgot. The tool that we're using, in this case, is a penknife. Has two blades on it, and it is a carbon steel version. So yes, you can get strikes. You can get sparks off of it if you had a hard enough piece of stone like quartz or flint. You could, get sparks. So let's see, and the Reflectex. Huh? I think I have some nearby. Oh, yeah. I got Reflectex nearby. Don't worry, I got the props. So let's see what else. I feel like I'm missing something in. Oh, and no, I got that. Yeah, okay. So let's see what can you now. 55-gallon trash bag, flashlight, Reflectex. Don't know how much, but whatever. And we're using this penknife as the tool. Here. What can you do with this stuff right here? Maybe, and like I said, it doesn't have to be per se survivalism related. It could be a craft related thing too. Okay, 24 inches by 6 feet. Okay, okay. Nice. It fits you. All right. Obviously, I didn't pull out that 6 feet long one, but representation. Representation. And this is a triple LED flashlight. Has a clip on it. Reflectex is reflective, so in certain situations, you could signal with this. I mean, like, come on, look how bright that is. As I reflect into the camera here, I mean, like, if you were lost or whatever, this would be like silver, not gold, but silver, worth its weight in silver. Now, obviously, something like this is basically, well, reflective bubble wrap. So it has air pocket, so you could use this for insulation, for shelter, to lay on, for example. So you could signal with parts of it, use it to lay on the ground, or let's say you're even sitting, for example, sit on it, keep your butt warm. Also, this trash bag you could use to keep dry. Maybe try to make aid you in making that shelter. Now, obviously, a penknife, you're probably not gonna do much in the way of processing wood, but there's other ways of kind of breaking sticks too, right? There's that V in the two trees, and using leverage to break pieces off, stuff like that. Let's see. This hypothetical trash bag, 55-gallon trash bag. Well, you can make a poncho with this. I mean, if you're, depending on the situation and where you are, right? You could be using this Reflectex to sit on, put that trash bag around you, get you through a night, maybe. Something like that. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. I mean, mostly I can do that. And I guess if it was daytime, if it was sunny out, maybe something like that, you might be using this stuff to kind of, if it's hot, this stuff's not only good for reflecting heat back towards you, but it could reflect heat away from you. So sunlight, so pretending this is sunlight, I have some shade. No, let's not go to this. Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. No. I mean, I've used, not specifically Reflectex to provide shade, but I've used a reflective mylar blanket, tarp, something like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the coffee grounds from Granny Monster. Now, I've been experimenting with coffee grounds. I've been experimenting with it because well, everyone knows that coffee grounds are roasted, right? Well, I've tried. Unfortunately, I do not have that one example anymore because someone threw it out on me. But I have made or used the coffee grounds to insulate my rocket stoves before. It's lighter weight than something like sand, and it's something I already had. Because I've tried with coffee grounds before, and it actually takes a little bit for it to start burning, let's just say. Because I've tried it with solar. So I know there's a bunch of people coming in, so let me just welcome here, real quick here. Heat Seeker Boss, what is up, man? Oh. And of course, special Canadian welcome here to Heat Seeker Boss. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. So let's see what you guys are mentioning real quick here. Turn yourself into a disco ball. Wow. You know, that's not such a far stretch idea. Because if anyone is familiar with origami, the art of paper folding, I mean, I know the same paper, but if this was big enough, and if you knew how to make like an origami type of cube, let's just say, you could make something. It wouldn't be a ball, but it would be square, cube. Is it hip to be a square? Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's see what else you guys got. Just give me a sec. I feel like I gotta go back up on the chat. I'm missing something in here real quick. Oh yeah, guess my set. Yeah, that raincoat. Walk home in the dark. I guess, right? I mean, you got if you were lost or something like that, or if it started to downpour, if you had a trash bag, you know, you could sit down for a little bit, catch your breath, I guess, without getting your tush wet, and you got that flashlight so you can actually see, I guess, to get home. Hopefully there's enough battery life, you know. You know, I guess if you're lucky to have a clip, you could go like, go like that. Okay, there we go. Woo! You know, and get that hands free. You know, it's not as per se like a headlamp, but it is hands free. So wherever your head moves, that's the light. That's where the light's gonna be. Like right now. Woo! So let's see here. Let me. Well, I guess so too. I keep forgetting. You could actually have just coffee grounds that are new. So I guess you could make coffee if you had a way to boil, make the fire, you know, heat up the water and stuff like that. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you could actually. Well, I guess you could just use your shirt or whatever to pre-filter a shirt that you had on. Now, another thing, I hope I have the example here. Actually, let me go get the example here. Yeah. You're right about stage props. I do have the stage props. So let's pretend that this was the contractor 55-gallon trash bag here. Since we do have access, in this case, to a cutting tool, pen knife right here, and if you were really good at cutting, and for some reason, you didn't per se need the shelter element, but you did need cordage, something to tie with for whatever reason. Now this will vary and depends on the situation. But you can braid a trash bag, a, a contractor bag like that. Well, if that was a real one, into this. Yes, this is a braided contractor bag. Yes, I've shown this before. You can see it right there. if if you deem it necessary. I mean, it could be as. I mean, let's say you didn't have any shoes for whatever reason, or you had them. Let's say you're walking. You already have that winter gear on. It's you got that winter coat on. You're wearing layers already. It's just snowing. You got some sort of windproof layer on already and something like that. But you're not wearing the greatest footwear. You're wearing sneakers this time. With the contractor bag, you could, in some way, cordage, whatever, right? Use this cutting tool for this example. Cut pieces, put them on the bottom of your feet to insulate your feet from the ground, right? Because the ground will suck the heat away from you really quick, through conduction. I guess you could probably cut one for the inside of your sole, put one on the bottom of your sole. Might give you a little bit more protection against the cold, where you're not feeling the cold right away, until you get home or whatever. So that's a possibility. I know I'm behind the chat. Let me just scroll down here. All right. And I know people are in. You actually need that, Granny Monster. I actually need that when I'm out in my chair. It doesn't have any light. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So let me welcome into the room here both Nathaniel's Adventures and Stage Prop Time. Puppy Breath! And Puppy Breath. Tummy Breath. Just kidding. So, yeah. Oops. Welcome both of you. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it very much. Well, yeah, Mrs. West says, yeah, exactly. I guess you could probably potentially use the coffee grounds if you had enough, depending on the situation, right? As maybe some sort of insulation. I mean, probably not as well. I don't know. You already got bubble wrap, so I don't know. Maybe I probably wouldn't do that in this situation if I had bubble wrap, because I mean, come on. This is reflective, insulative. I mean, depending on the, I guess we were saying about 6 feet or something like that. You might be able to, cover your head from the rain or water or those. Just kidding. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Alright. Yeah, Iron Fire Horse, well, it depends. It depends how thick it is. This plastic cordage, in this case, using bags, yarn, varies depending how thick it is and how many layers or strands you have when you're making it. It doesn't take terribly long to do. It's easier to do with scissors because you get straighter lines. But I'm pretty sure if you had enough time and needed it, you could do it with a knife. Providing it's sharp, right? Sharp tools are better because you don't have to try as hard. You don't have to put as much pressure. They cut more cleanly. It's easier, etc., etc. Of course, you can get better sticks and stuff like that. Of course, you know, I can get better sticks from this tool too. I've shown it a few times already here. Just, well, I'm doing this quick, really quick, but you get the idea. So let me just go down really, really quick here. If I knew there were gonna be so many people, if I knew I was gonna be so behind the chat, I should have put on the slow mo. Nah, whatever. It's my channel. I can be behind as far as I want. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right? You can hear that sound. Obviously, this is probably not as loud as some of those reflective mylar blankets. This isn't quite as loud. I have, you know, thinner ones and some other ones that are, well, that are louder compared to this. Let me just see what Iron Fire Horse just said right there. You could use the bag like crazy carpet toboggan if needed to go down a hill fast. Could be possible. Could be possible. I've never tried that before. Now, just thinking about, I don't know if you could actually do that with both this and the 55-gallon trash bag. Maybe. Maybe. I guess if you had this, if you were in a car, vehicle or whatever, you know, stuck on the side of the road or whatever, you could probably use this to insulate yourself, keep you a little bit warmer, especially if it was winter time and it's cold, you know, whatever you think is cold, you know, 50 Fahrenheit might be cold for you, or 10 Celsius. And I gotta stop doing quotes here, the air quotes here, but something like this could be keep your tush warm in your vehicle. I mean, some people don't have the greatest heaters. Their heaters don't turn on right away, don't heat up right away, and not everyone has heated seats. So, you know, some of this stuff could always be useful. So let me just see here. I think I'm coming back down to the bottom here. Yes, I will get into the next one right away here. Killdeer survival into the next round here. Since I got some more people here. You might be able to. Iron Fire Horse, you might be able to. You might be able to. It's not quite as good as like something like sand or gravel. It might help. Right? I mean, if you're if it's really slick, may not be good enough to add enough friction for your tire to spin forward. It might be good enough to walk on, but it might not be good enough to get traction to spin your tire forward so you can get out of that rut or ice patch or whatever, right? You know, you might be using it with combination with something else nearby, for example. So maybe, not doubting it, but you know, hopefully you would have enough coffee grounds. You hate heat. I mean, you hate cold, Killdeer. You know, cold's just depends. I mean, I can get cold too. Anyone can get cold. Just like how anyone can get hot. You know, our tolerances to heat and cold, you know, vary, you know, depending where you are, where you live in the world. You know, if you're used to plus 40 Celsius, 100 Fahrenheit or whatever, you know, 32 Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius is probably don't feel cold. While for me, you know, 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit, you know, In the fall, yeah, I don't feel it. But during the winter time here, I'm usually wearing more, so it's not so bad. It's not like it's -30 or -22 Fahrenheit or -40 Celsius Fahrenheit out. So let me welcome into the room here. A-OK! Forging Adventures with Tack. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it very much. So, now that I've done a lot here, let's go for another round of this. If anyone's not familiar, I do have this in the description right now. You can read about it. Basically, we're taking random things, random, because everyone gets to choose one, and everyone on the chat right now, you can choose an item. Now, actually, what I'm going to do here, since I remember this time around here, I'm going to put my line in there. Alright, I'll put my line in there so I can actually tell the difference. But basically, this is a fun exercise of seeing what we can do. What we can do. Taking items that the chat's randomly just putting out and randomly combining them, and I'm providing one tool. Now this is more of an exercise, to kind of think outside the box, because sometimes you're limited on the resources. Sometimes you're gonna improvise things, like whatever the reason is. Just, for some reason you might not have access to your per se normal gear because you can't get to it for whatever reason, or you're stuck, can't get to it, it's too far away, you're not close by, whatever it is. So basically the rules are simple, like I said, only using the items stated from the chat here, and the tool that I'm providing for the round. Basically, let's see what we can make out of it. It doesn't have to be per se survival related. It could be a crafting related thing or something like that. Or even something just to make to help you with something, whatever it is. So let's see what we can think outside the box. So let's see what you guys have for the next item here. Oh, okay, that's what I want to see. Something way different. So Granny Monster is picking a marshmallow. Alright, marshmallow. I wish I had a marshmallow right now. It would go great with my coffee. Or hot chocolate that I'm gonna have later on. Speak of coffee. So we got a marshmallow from Granny Monster. Yeah. Oh, Granny Monster. Yeah. No, I don't have a marshmallow nearby. I do not have a marshmallow nearby. I'm just improvise something. I'm just gonna improvise something real quick. It's not a marshmallow, but you'll get the idea. It's not quite a marshmallow, but I'm gonna use. This is our marshmallow placeholder. It's white at least. Piece of foam. Okay, so we got a marshmallow, and let's just say for hypothetical reasons, you have a bag, jumbo marshmallows, for example. Oops. Let's see what else. Dental floss, eh? You know it. You know it. Well, wait. Dental floss. Alright, I got dental floss right here. And actually it is. See? I am ready, prepared for for this. So, dental floss. Marshmallows. Alright, what else we got here? Yeah, killjoy. It could be. Depends on the use. Because it does. I know dental floss does not have that high of a tensile strength. Because I've tried it before with a known, a dumbbell type of weight or a free weight. So let's see. How about porcupine quills? I have a bunch in my pack. Okay, porcupine pill. I kind of wish I could slip outside and get some pine needles. Okay, porcupine. I wish I had a stage prop for that. Alright, well, porcupine quills, okay? Okay. And we'll just say that you have like a handful or a bunch, for example. Reading glasses. Reading glasses. Well, I guess I got glasses on, so. Alright. Anyone else want to bring up another item here? While I think of tool that we'll use for this round of it. Actually, I already thought of the tool. Vice grip. So, let's see. We got a vice grip that I'm bringing for this. Floss. Marshmallow. I mean, let's just say you have a bag of marshmallow. A bag of marshmallows, because obviously, no one's not just gonna carry one marshmallow. But, yeah. So let's just say you have a bag of marshmallows. So, we'll count the marshmallow with the bag as one item. You know, the marshmallows in the bag as one item. Hasn't been opened or whatever. Or it's just been opened or something like that. So, like, let me put that to the side here before I forget. Let's see. Ah, of course. A feather. We'll just use this black one because that's what I have right now. Well, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting to see what we can come up with this. And the porcupine quills. Okay. Oh yeah, and the reading glasses. Let's just say it's reading glasses that you would get at the dollar store, for example. So, some specs that you would use for reading purposes. Alright. So, I'll put another line there. I'll put our dotted line there. So I know what I'm doing here. So let's see, what can we do? I'm remembering that I have porcupine quills for some reason. Now this is gonna be a little bit different, I guess. A little bit different. You know, let's evaluate what we got here. Marshmallows with a bag. Okay, marshmallows with a bag. Okay. We got some sort of reading glasses. So, you know, everyone's seen them at the dollar store or something like that. Vice grips, floss, and we have feathers and porcupine quills. Wow, let's see what you guys can come up with. Now, I'm gonna just say a few things here. Now, and like I said, it doesn't have to be per se survival related, but if you can, that'd be cool. You know, maybe it's a crafting thing. Right about now, I feel like I can craft all this. I feel like I could just make something right now. And for anyone that's not aware, I actually do this. Well, mentally, when I go through creation mode. So, if you wonder where the ideas come from, this is why the ideas can't come out of nowhere. All right, let's see. What could we do? Now, vice grips. Well, it's not really a cutting tool. Obviously, you know, it's vice grips, right? Like pliers, but they lock. Okay. Now, the reading glasses. I have not done this yet, but I do know of people that have tried that for solar ignition. I've not been able to do that yet. yet. But let's say if you could, or if you did get that, the reading glass may help you get for solar ignition, so a solar fire, right? Using sunlight, right? So, okay, if it's sunny out in this example, you might be able to get fire. All right, to toast that marshmallow, right? Yeah, right. You got the sun, you got the reading glasses to get solar, so you can actually toast your marshmallows because you made a fire. Now, I do know that marshmallows are not really, they don't really per se catch on fire. They just melt. It's not the same as like a corn chip or a potato chip or, you know, something like that. Because it's not quite the same. There's videos on that. Let's see here. Now, let's say the reading glasses didn't work. Let's say your hypothetical marshmallow bag is clear. You got access to clear water. For some reason, you got access to water, right? You fill up that bag and try to make a water, a water lens. It's possible. It's possible. I've seen people doing it before, and I've tried it before too. It's not impossible, but it would help with good light, sunlight. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what to use the marshmallow for without eating it. I guess you could eat it. I guess. Well, just kind of thinking outside the box here a little bit more. If you could get access to fire, you could rip the plastic, right? Rip the plastic, hopefully nicely or whatever. Patch something up. Maybe. The porcupine quills is a little bit different. I mean, I'm trying to think of something right now. Well, anyways, I guess it'll come to me. Not well, with one feather, it's kind of hard to make a fan. It's not like, well, where is it here? Yeah, there we go. I knew I had this. Yeah, if you have more feathers, well, obviously you can do this. But that's a different video. So if you got more feathers, I guess you could make a fan. Oh, wait. Let's think outside the box a little bit more. You got more feathers, well, you can make a fan. You can you can fan that fire that you made with solar ignition if you got it to work. Just kidding. So let's see. Use the quills and the floss to make fishing line. Oh yeah. True. Yeah. I would probably consider. I've been considering floss as like maybe about 10 pounds. 10 pounds. I've tried it before a couple times with a known dumbbell type of weight, and I'm like, well, after 10, snap. So I usually just consider floss like 10 pounds or less. But of course, you can braid it. Now, let's see, 4 yards or 3.6 meters. Let's see, 1 meter is about 3.28 feet. So if this was full, right, and new, that would be about 9, almost 10 feet of floss. Well, you could braid it, but it's every time you braid, it's not make it shorter. So you're probably not gonna get that much usable cordage, or well, usable cordage that has a good enough tensile strength. So let me welcome you into the room here, Brady Man. outdoors. Hello, Gray Man. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. What up? So, oh, let's see. Pete becomes a fire starter light by the sun by glasses fan. The flames with the feather ink will turn into a torch to light the way. Alright. Might be possible, Granny Monster. Might be possible. Well, like I said, you don't have to use all the items, but, I mean, if you're using all the items, I mean, like, well, obviously you're using all the resources in this case. I see, Granny Monster. I see. Let me just check real quick here. Okay. I just had to check on my time here. Real quick. So, let's see. Yeah. Like I said, I guess you could potentially fish with it. Now, since you have a vice grips, maybe you could wrap your floss around this, alright, to hold your line, because obviously you gotta hold the line, and hopefully you could maybe potentially get use something for a hook, and use this kind of to hold your line. Although you only have 10 feet of line, but maybe you're next to a stream. Now, I do know that this hypothetical marshmallow bag with that hypothetical marshmallow. If you took the marshmallows out, or you ate them, or whatever, and let's say you already started the fire with sword ignition, you got that to go, right? Now I was thinking here, let me see here. Since you do not have in survival, you need water, obviously. If it was sunny out. Oh wait, it is sunny out because you did sword ignition. And if with a long enough amount of time, you can pasteurize or make water safer to drink, especially if it's clear. In a clear plastic bag using UV light from the sun. But that actually usually takes like at least 6 to 8 hours of good sun. Especially, I mean, it's gonna take longer, especially if it's, well, cloudy, winter. But during the summer, my lord, I've known about it. I've never actually tried the full UV pasteurization to get water, safe to drink. I have solar distilled before and stuff like that, but I've never actually did it with UV. Because usually they say you need a clear container for it. Like, like some sort of soda bottle, water bottle, something like that, that's clear. That allows the UV light to penetrate it. And of course that's got to be sitting in the UV light, the light, not the heat, but in the light for like, what, 6 to 8 hours. You might, I've never had porcupine quills, so I don't know how, I've never seen it in my hands. And the thing is, I don't know, can you actually get the floss to stay on the quill to actually sew with? I don't know. Like, I could see it, but until I do it or have it in front of me, I wouldn't know for sure. And floss is kind of waxy, so it may slip off, because it's not the same as having a needle that has an actual eye in it that you can actually tie around. Marshmallow. I don't know how good marshmallow would be as glue. I mean, that might work in certain cases, but then is it just kind of not just stick, but not really stick? if you get what I mean, and puppy breath. Okay. So let me see here. They're hard, I believe. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. I feel like I'm really thinking outside the box here. So obviously, I guess this one was quite much different from the last one. So let's go for yeah, thanks. Puppy breath. Let's go for another round of this here. Let me just check on my time here. Oh, jeez. Time flies in combination mode. So let's go for another round of this combination mode here. Now let's try to pick up different items and wait till I say you'll see a line. Once you see the line, you can put down the items. I'm just kind of explaining it just in case anyone's new or just watching or catching the replay or whatever. And before I get into that, I appreciate everyone coming by, checking out this stream, supporting the channel, and supporting combination mode. So, like I said, I have it in the description right here, right now. So, basically, we're just choosing items, and basically, these are random items that the side chat is choosing, and basically, we're seeing what we can put together, and I'm providing one tool and what we can put together with just that stuff only. Now, this is more of an exercise, like I've been saying, to just kind of think outside the box and kind of, because sometimes you may have to improvise stuff. You may not have everything you need with you, where you have to use what you have to get what you need, and really try to, you know, do something with it still. Maybe it's not ideal, but, you know. So let's see here. Let me put my line back in there. Alright, line time. Alright, you guys can choose an item. And like I said, it does not matter what it is. It could be a pencil. Let me just actually get the right props out here. Oh, here we go. Could be a pencil. I'll even throw in randomly. It could be, yeah. Doesn't matter. The more different it is, the more we have to think about it more. We'll just say. And everyone knows what that one item is. So it could be anything. Like I said, even I don't know, like this random pair of sunglasses. This random hook and loops. And for this round, I'm gonna throw in one item that I have right in my hand. So you can't see it because it's right here. I'll throw it in, and I'll throw in a different tool for this one. So let's see what you guys got here. So, anyways, let's see what we got. You want to put in a parakeet cage? Okay, okay. All right. Now, I'm gonna kind of, without really showing much. So, a Farragut cage. Now, a Farragut cage is basically to divert electricity around electric or electronics so it doesn't get fried, pretty much, in a nutshell. So, I'm gonna use this. We'll pretend this is full metal and all that stuff. We'll just pretend it's a metal container that has a lid and stuff like that. I know it's cardboard, but it's a prop. So I got that. I mean, we got that here. Let's see. A bottle of vodka. Bottle of vodka here. Let's see here. I thought I had some. I thought I had. Alright, well, I do not have a bottle of vodka, but I do have a random bottle here. So we'll pretend this is the bottle of vodka. Let's just pretend it's a Mickey of vodka or something like that. Something like that. We'll pretend it's not a glass version of one. So it's not a, you know, 750 ml or such. Let's see. Anyways. Well, I'm glad the Granny Monster's having fun. I'm glad someone's having fun. Oh, nose hair trimmers, eh? Um, geez. I think I'm gonna CR's gonna need some more props for this, because clearly you guys are definitely challenging this nose hair clippers. Okay, let's say nose hair clippers. So let's just say some sort of I'm trying to remember what they look like right now, to the point I almost feel like I have to Google it. I almost what's this? Oh boy, I can't believe I gotta Google this. So I remember what it looks like. Yeah, okay. So let's say it's a battery operated one. Yeah, because they have battery operated ones. Alright. I had to remember what's with that. So let's see here. Sorry about that. I gotta reach over and touch my mouse here. Alright. Nose here. Hey, and puppy breath, you can only choose one item. One item only. And puppy breath. I forgot the plunger. I can't do this eye thing. I've never been able to do that. Alright. So let's see, we got. Oh, yeah, sorry. It was right above Gray Man. Alright, so toilet plunger. Okay, I'm not gonna go get that, because obviously we all know what that is. Wow, this is gonna be interesting. Plunger, okay. Alright, so we got. Thank you, Granny Monster, I appreciate it. Actually, you know what? I appreciate it so much, so. I could always. Although I don't. Oh, well. Whatever, right? It's cool. So tweezers, clippers. So nose hair clippers, vodka, and we'll pretend it's a 375 ml that's in a plastic bottle, for the sake of simplicity. Actually, that one item is not included. That was only an example of something you could choose. So no, we're not choosing the condom, because I have an item right next to me. A plunger or Faraday cage. Yep. I feel like a sing-along's not coming along right now. Alright. Anyways. Enough jokes, okay. So we got a Faraday cage. So let's pretend this is a metal tin, metal lid, and stuff like that. And let's say, for the sake of simplicity, there's some cardboard inside to insulate it from electricity. You know? And let's just say it's shiny at the bottom like this one. Alright. Bottle of vodka. I know it's empty, because it's done. Just kidding. So, a bottle of vodka, 375 ml, okay. Let's go with the the nose hair clipper. Alright, so a battery operated one. Alright, so it's got a battery in there. And let's just say we'll assume it works at the moment. So the battery's working okay. And let's see, a toilet plunger. And you know what's funny? Remember I said I'm gonna add an item for this? We're gonna add a chamois. Like this one. Like this one right here. So, and remember, we all randomly chose these items. Alright, so hold on a sec. You guys gotta give me 1 sec, sorry about that. Just give me 1 sec, I gotta mute you guys first. I'm like trying to press the unmute. Sorry about the delay there, I had to, you know, for some reason everyone calls when I'm on live. Isn't that always the case when you're not on live? Oh, no one wants to call when you're on live. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up? You busy? Yeah, I'm doing a live stream. Oh. Alright, so getting back to what we're doing here. Hello, Valerie. Hi. And I did watch your video and, you know, and all that good stuff. I guess Valerie can have this special welcome with a heart. Why not? So, let's see here. Alright. And a plunger. Okay, so what can we do with that stuff? So we got a Farragut cage that's made of metal that has cardboard inside. A 375 ml bottle of vodka. A chamois. Nose hair clippers. Probably an electric battery powered one, okay. Maybe it's rechargeable, but we'll just go with a battery version. And we have a toilet plunger. And the tool that I'm gonna choose for this one. Alright. I'm gonna choose this is the tool we have. And this is an egg beat drill. You know, old fashioned. You know, before a power tool. So now this is gonna be interesting right here. What could we do with all the stuff if all we had was this stuff? And like I said, it doesn't have to be per se survival related, but it could be just to solve a problem, or if you only had this stuff, you could improvise something. So, whew, while I think about this here, I mean, while you guys think about that, I'm just gonna talk out loud about it. Well, let's see here. Well, I guess might be alcohol abuse, but I guess you could use that vodka to wash your toilet with that plunger. I guess, right? I guess that's a logical choice. Or whatever. I guess without this per se vodka, let's say it's 40%, right? Standard 40%. Using the chamois to wipe the mirror on my bathroom or a glass, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Now, I'm trying to figure out for this Farragut cage. Now, technically, if it's made of metal and if it could hold water, you could probably boil water in it or store water in it. We're pretending this is metal, by the way. If the bottom's shiny like this one, I guess I could use it for signaling purposes. Actually, it's quite bright. Well, this is interesting. The tweezers, the tweezers. Now, I'm trying to think. I do know that tweezers. Don't ask me how I know this. Oh yeah, because I actually dismantled one. That's how I know. But it is possible for tweezers, if you look at them, especially like beard trimmers or something like that. They have pieces of metal inside, and I don't have the example nearby, but basically those right there. I'm gonna use this hacksaw blade as an example. There's teeth on it. It is possible to kind of fray something if need be. Tinder, right? So, like something like TP or something like that. It's possible. I guess that battery, if you had something to conduct it, to change it so you could get a fire from it, it's possible. It's possible. It does have electricity. Electricity could be converted into heat and maybe get a fire going if need be. Use that metal container, that Farragut cage, to boil water. You picked up that water. That chamois, I could be using this chamois here to soak up the water, wring it out into that container, boil it and stuff like that. I can wet this chamois and put it around if it was hot out, evaporative cooling. Although evaporative cooling is less effective when it's higher the humidity. So let's see what you guys got here. You love that drill, hey? Iron Fire Horse? Yeah, I love it too. That's why I bought it. That's why I went and got it at a garage sale for $8. I know. Wait, I'm behind here on the channel. I just wanted to make sure I get everything, because you guys are probably mentioning a few things. Yes, course grinding monster. I do appreciate it. Actually, there might be more. There might be more coming. Anyways, let's see here. You guys already drank it. Now I don't know per se, because this is another bottle, but depending on the bottle size, shape, I don't think it would work with this, because vodka is clear. It may be possible for solar ignition, but I don't know. It depends on the shape of the container, because you need to magnify the light or sunlight for solar ignition if you wanted to get a fire going via solar ignition, if that's what you needed, and of course assuming it's daylight and sunny out. Now, I've never tried this yet. Since I got this, I have no idea if this is even possible to use with, we're pretending this is a stick, it's a pencil, but just like any other drill, obviously, I could put a bit in. If I put a stick, would it be possible to get friction fire from this? Don't know. I've never tried it. I feel like I could get downward pressure and spin it fast enough. Maybe. Have I tried it? No, because I literally just thought of it right now. Let's see here. What else? Trying to think here. Trying to see if I can use all this stuff, or at least most of it. Let me just read right here. Hey, it's okay, Gray Man. It's okay, man. We're just having some fun. This is just more of a exercise. I wait. I did not mean to do that. I just do it in my head. I didn't mean to do that. No. No, it's not. It's not. Alright. No, 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 agreement. It was just a coincidence. Like I said. You guys chose a lot of the items. I just randomly, we just put this together, right? For some reason, we only have these 5, 6 items, and for some reason, the only tool we have is this nearby. For some reason, we have this. Now I'm trying to figure out that plunger here. Ah, that plunger. I've heard of people using plungers for like minor fender benders or whatever to bend the metal back in place. I've seen videos on it. I've never personally tried it. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I know it's possible. I just never tried it personally. You guys are picking the items. I can't wait till the next round now. Yeah, there we go. Val. Exactly. I guess. Yeah. It's true. If I could get something in there, I don't know. Whatever. Let's see. I'm trying to. Yeah. As a way to mix drinks faster. Yeah. It's just like using a whisk. I guess if you were cooking, right? I guess you could. You know, for people that make those gravies and or soup mixes or something like that, maybe. Maybe I should use this over the Christmas season. Be like, just come over and be like, hey, I brought my egg beat drill here for that gravy. Be like, just kidding. I probably won't, just because it's too it's a little heavy. It almost fell off the table. I don't need that falling off the table here. Oh, wow. Now we're now we're really now definitely derailed here. I don't even know where the fat wood came from. Granny Monster, for some reason, it just came out of nowhere. How can you not like fat wood, right? Oh boy. I feel like I should just end this round. Because we're kind of plunging towards something else. See, I'm even coming up with the puns now. Uh, the Corday chair. Agreement. Oh, you mean from the chamois? Maybe, maybe if you could cut it. Unfortunately, we don't have a cutting tool. You know, like I know you have one on you all the time, Green Man, but let's just sometimes another reason is sometimes your weight you can't get to certain items for whatever the reason is, because you're pinned, for example. And I'm gonna be a little bit more serious here. So like, you're pinned for some, you know, it's some earthquake. You're pinned and something like that, and you can't get to something, or you can't get to that backpack because it's on the other side of the room, and you can't get to the other side of the room right now because you're pinned. So, this is where this exercise is coming from. Now, obviously, in a situation like that, you probably have more to work with, but this is an exercise to kind of, hey, let's think about this for a sec. Think about the characteristics of certain things, what things do, like this spins, this chamois absorbs moisture, water, something like that. You know, this random bottle had vodka in it, and I say had, and it's clear. I guess I could, after I used the vodka, store water in there. Now, I just thought of that too. Since we have a variegated cage that's made of metal, this is plastic. Store dirty water in here. Boil water in that metal container, right? Especially if you had access to fire or whatever. So, just a thought right there. Oh, Granny Monster. Thank you very much. For that reason alone, for that reason alone, for that reason alone, I give my heart to it. Just kidding. But on serious note, thank you very much, Granny Monster. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say that. Thanks. I'll work on that other part of it. The R part of the CR. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Well, I guess you can mix your drink with vodka. I don't know. And looks like I got a few extra people coming in. And let me welcome into the room here, Prepper Madness with Arnie. Hello. Hi. And of course, a special Canadian welcome to him. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. And yes, this will always be around on stage props. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. And hello, Mary. Hi, hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate everyone dropping in. I feel that, what's that called? Oh yeah, channel support. Thanks. Awesome. Alright. Let me just get down on the line here. Oh, look who's in the house. Emergency vehicles, trains, aircrafts, etc. I really should get more props. Hey? I feel like I need more props here. Anyways, here. Alright. Thank you, Granny Monster. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Take care. Good night to you too. I appreciate the randomness and the very kind words indeed. I appreciate that. Thank you. So let's see here. Alright. So, I'm gonna go for, let me see here. How long have I been going? Oh, jeez. Guess it would help if I, like, went to the other tab here. Oh, wow. I actually got 13 people in the room. Wow. And I've been, you know what? I'll go maybe till the 2 hour mark. Maybe. I'll try. I'll go for at least another round of this. Because honestly, the last round was kind of interesting. Let me just check to make sure I'm not missing anything real quick here. Alright. And just so I'll actually write it down too. Hi, everyone. I like to write stuff too, so you get to hear it and see it on screen. So anyways, for anyone that's just dropping in, I do realize that some people are dropping in right now. This is combination mode. This is where we take things that the audience, the side chat, randomly comes up with, whatever it is, and literally it's whatever it is. Could be a pencil, could be floss, could be this random stone. Doesn't matter. But basically, using just those items from either me or from the side chat right here, what can we do or with that stuff? What can we make or put together with that stuff? And I like always, I always include one tool for the round. For some reason, this is the only one tool we have. And I'm all, since I'm, geez, I really need to alt tab better. Alright. I'm already gonna provide the tool for this round already. The Gerber multi-tool right here. Pliers. Serrated knife, right? You know, this is the tool for this round. And I'm gonna add one extra item in. So basically, this is, like I said, an exercise trying to get thinking outside the box, just kind of thinking, you know. And the reason for this is because sometimes you don't have access to things, or the resources you have are limited, and you're gonna use what you got or what you have to get what you need, or at least try to. So, and thank you, Killdeer Survival. Thank you, I appreciate that. So let's go for another round. So let me put my dots in there. Yeah, I got it there, man. I was way ahead of you on that one. So another round of this. So each channel here that's currently participating in this, if you want to or not, it's not a big deal. Or you can come up with ideas too. Choose an item. It doesn't matter what it is. Like I said, it could be a pencil, it could be something else too. You know, trying to be a little bit specific. You know, let's say if you were, for example, if you're choosing a piece of paper, try to choose, you know, oh, it's a 8 by 11 size piece of paper, for example, just so to be a little bit more specific. So we got something a little bit more concrete to work with. You know, if you're choosing, like, for example, a bottle of liquor, you know, is it a glass one or is it a plastic one? Just so it's a little bit more specific. Because usually when I do this, I'll take a look at the items and the characteristics of each item and see what can you do with that. You know, there's glass, okay, you can do this. There's plastic, you can do this. There's metal, you can do this. That's wood, you can do this. This melts, you can do this. So I'm gonna add one item in personally, and the tool for this round is the Gerber multi-tool. For some reason, this is the only tool we have. It's got pliers, Phillips head, straight head, serrated, and it's and a folding knife. So let's see what we got for this one. Oh, this is the me. Oh, wow. I guess a riding lawnmower. Wow, okay. So let me welcome into the room here Mike Hilton, Survival and Prepping. Thank you for taking the time to drop in, Mike. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm assuming you already know what's going down. Unless you just came into the room. But I do have it in the description. It details everything. I've been repeating it and I just said it. So, anyways. And like I said, this is just a fun exercise, right? This is a fun exercise. I mean, I do this just for fun at times too, just randomly. You know, keeps the mind sharp, I guess. That's another reason like I like doing this so much. Just, you know, have some fun too. Maybe even get some laughs in this case, especially on this stream. But in all seriousness, you know, it's to train the mind. You know, maybe consider things, think outside the box, you know, expand your horizons and stuff like that. Maybe pick up something you might not have known, or maybe something you could try out. Now, let me, as a disclaimer here, you know, try things at your own risk. Upset. So, riding lawnmower, a cell phone charger. Alright, let's say that cell phone charger, so let's just say it's a household current type one that you plug in that has, you know, a USB cable with it. Just to be more simplistic. Thank you. So, oh, I almost forgot Grumpy Old Man still here. Thank you. I am a cell phone battery. Okay. You know what? I'll go with if if anyone else wants to add an item, now's a good time. And like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. Just random. Just whatever you see. It could be right in front of you. It could be, I don't know. You want to pick a webcam? I don't know. You want to pick a spoon? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's more fun when it's more random too. I would say here. Cell phone battery, a nail. One nail, okay? You know. I thought I had a nail near. Oh, no. Oh, no, I actually do. See, I got a nail nearby. See, I'm nailing it. Just kidding. On the stream, just kidding. Okay, so nail, glass. Okay, let's just say glass. I got glass, okay? We're gonna use this as that's the example just because I have it in front of me. So, cell phone battery. Okay. So, let's assume that's a lithium ion type of battery. Okay. And well, I know you said a glass jar, but I guess this would be close enough. Let's just say we don't have the lid for it. So it's not a mason jar or a canning jar. Just a glass jar that's similar to this with no handle. Tall boy beer can. You know what? Some of the stuff I actually have to like Google it just so I actually know what it looks like. Tall boy. Just so I actually know what it looks like to me. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Because I gotta remember what it looks like. It would help. So let me also welcome into the room here, Food Forest Permaculture, FFP. Hello, good evening to you too. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. So, let's see here. I'm trying to come up with all these items. 6 foot of wire. Okay, let's just say it's... yeah. Old buck knife. I don't have an old buck knife nearby, but I do have an old Mora nearby. Let's just say this is a folding knife right here. I'll just, well, everyone gets the idea. Right there. Actually, you know what? I know you know what, Grumpy Old Man? I know you said that, and I know I just said that, but I forgot that I'm putting this Gerber multi-tool with it. Alright, so, cell phone battery. That's a lithium ion battery. A nail. Glass jar. Nail. Glass jar. Not the spoon. 6 foot of wire. We got Gerber multi-tool here. That's just you know, standard stuff. And we have a riding lawnmower and a cell phone charger and also a tall boy beer can. Okay. So we got all that. Oh, and I've already picked this out. So I'm not just picking this out for no reason, but I'm gonna add the mini big lighter in. So, what? Is there anything else here? What can we do with all that? So, lighter. This is our tool, the only tool we got for this round. All right. So we're limiting ourselves just so try to think more, especially when resources are thin. And somehow we have one nail, a glass jar. Okay. 6 foot of wire. Let's see. Is there anything else? And for some reason, Killdeer Survival picked a riding lawnmower. So we have a riding lawnmower too. So what could we do with all that stuff? And let's just say for hypothetical reasons, at times, the lawnmower may or may not work, or the riding lawnmower might or may not work. And like I said, it doesn't have to be per se survival related, but it could be something just so, to help you around the house, solve a problem, something like that, where you had to improvise something like this before. So let's see what you guys can come up with on this one. So I'm just holding items in my hands, like I said. The random jar that's empty. It has no spoon or handle. And that, oh, don't forget that tall boy beer can, right? Let's just assume it's full. It's not been opened yet. Okay. A riding lawnmower. So let's see what we can come up with that. Let's see what we can come up. No, that's cool, Mike. That's cool, Mike. That's the thing. This is totally random. There's no way I could predict this. I just brought the lighter and the multi-tool. You guys brought their stuff. And then that's another reason. You might, depending on situations, right? If you're with more than one person, you both, or your group or whatever, get in a bind, a jam or whatever with someone, or you might be with someone else you don't know. You might have to pool resources together to get out of it. What do you got? Hey, Mike, what do you got? Whatever, right? The next person, what do you got? What do you got to use, right? And try to think. That's another reason why I want to do this. So let's see what we can do with this. So clearly we have access to the fire, and the lighter works, obviously, right? We got a nail. We got one nail. Okay. Now I guess we got that. We got both a glass and a metal container. So as long as we can find water, we can boil it, and we got access to fire and a cutting tool. Whoa, we're living big here. We're living big and awesome here. And for some reason, we have a riding lawnmower. Assuming if that actually worked, I guess you could probably gather trimmings and make insulation for a shelter if you wanted to, or ride away or something like that. Or it could, I don't know, if I've never done this before. If you had a riding lawnmower, is it possible to pull something out with it that you couldn't per se do normally, using machinery to help you move something, to pull something away? Is it possible? Maybe. Maybe it's that log that you gotta pull away and you're using a riding lawnmower to do it. Although we don't got any cordage. But we do have a nail. I don't know. Oh yeah, we got that wire. I almost forgot. We got that wire. So maybe it is possible. Especially if that wire can hold the weight of the log or whatever. I don't know. I've never tried that. I don't know anyone that's used a riding lawnmower to move a log. That's, probably too heavy to move on your own. Whew. Alright. So let's see. Just seeing what you guys... Oh, yeah. There we go, Mike. There we go. Now we're thinking, you got access to fire. You could potentially do something with this and, heat it up. And, oh yeah, you got that wire too, so if you had a stick, you got a cutting tool, kind of, make that, what's that called, what's that called? I'm forgetting the official name. Well, anyways, you would split it, and it'd be like this. You heat treat it, sharpen it, whatever. There's a file on this, by the way. So yeah. make it a tip and make a little bit of a spear, maybe a fishing spear or something like that. Could be useful. You know what? I'm almost thinking already since it with the riding lawnmower. If you're into landscaping, hey, you make something to pick up garbage, right? I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking more realistically. Let's see here. Uh, well, let's see what else you guys got. Oh, okay. I guess you could do that too. Make some arrowheads, I guess. It's possible. I do know it's possible. It might not be the best. I know. I mean, I know it makes them laugh that I have a random example of it. So, I think this is what you mean. Oh, look at that. Since I have a cutting tool, I can make a collector or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. You know, I had to make a reflector and I'm boiling water in glass. I don't know. So let me welcome into the room here, Kaylin Strain. Hello, Kaylin. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it very much. I could just hear Kaylin typing. Hi. She likes to do that. Anyways, let's see here. Hey, Food Forest Permaculture, thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Take care, man. Yeah. Killjoy. I killed you. Sorry. Stupid. Or I'm thinking of something else. Kill deer. Survival. Yes, I said anything. Well, you know, anything. Doesn't really matter. That's what's so fun about this. It's just like kind of, you know. And another thing is sometimes you might come across something and you don't know what it is initially, right? Is it gonna be useful? Well, you know, it depends on the situation too. But you know, don't discount it just because it's a different color or something like that. You know, it could still be useful. You know, maybe it's a piece of metal or glass or plastic or wood or some building material or a nail. Alright, I probably should have put the slow mo on because I didn't think I would be so behind the chat. I'm just reading what you. I need to scroll back up real quick. Okay. No. I'm trying to read what Galen wrote in there. I know Grumpy Old Man says something in there too. Yeah, exactly. I think I said that earlier to Grumpy Old Man about that taking advantage of the transportation and using the wheels and the power to pull something, right? I mean, it could be a log. It could be even depending on the situation, you might not be able to do it by hand or whatever, or you're only one person, you can't do it, or you're too weak or injured and you gotta pull this out and you're like, oh yeah, I got this riding lawnmower. But yeah. Okay, Kaylin. Run seeing some of those videos on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, okay, Kaylin. Okay, Kaylin. I'll turn it into a fish hook, okay? Well, I guess I guess it is possible. I have seen videos on that, and I guess in this case we do have. Not sure if you could do it with it. It'd probably be easier with, because obviously they, when people do this, they use like a torch and stuff like that and hammer. Not sure if you could. You might be able to do it with pliers, or you're heating it up and using the pliers so you don't burn yourself, and then you use something else like a rock or something to bend it into shape and use the wire as line to try to hook something. Maybe, maybe. Yes, yes. I've known Iron Fire Horse for a while. Yep, yep. Nothing but Maple Leaf support right here, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Use the belts to. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I keep forgetting you brought that riding lawnmower. You know, one that you probably sit in. I mean, like there's a lot of stuff in there. You know, we're all assuming it's working, and but thinking, sometimes you don't want to cannibalize something if you don't need to, but if you got to, right? And especially if you really have to, because you have no choice in the matter. I guess there's a lot of stuff on in there, you know, oil, gas, that kind of stuff, electronics and stuff like that. I did provide that later, so if you really need that fire, well, something like that. Or so let's see what else. Oh, okay, that's cool, cool, Mike. Thanks for sharing that. That's cool. All right, all right. I'll make sure I'll try to drop in so I can check that out, Mike. All right, Iron Fire Horse. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night too. And yeah. Oh look, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. You know what? I think I'm somehow. Sometimes I know my OBS crashes on me, so I think I'm gonna take the time here to do my 5-minute warning for the end of the stream here. I do appreciate so much so that I'll bring this back up. The support, the loving support that everyone provided or has provided on the channel. You guys. Just kidding. I appreciate all the support from everyone. I know I could scroll back up and just, every last person that came by. Iron Fire Horse, Kill Deer Survival, Grinding Monster, Heat Seek Bus, Heat Seeker Bus, AK Forging Adventures, Attack came by, and Puppy Breath. Came by. Let's see. Grinding Monster, like I said. Green Man Outdoors. Hopefully I don't forget anyone in here. I know. I always feel like I forget someone in there. The chat went by so fast here for me. I know I'm forgetting someone in there because I'm scrolling it so fast. And especially for Valerie for taking the time to drop in, I appreciate that too. Of course, Mike here, Mary, Preparedness, emergency vehicles, trains, aircraft, etc. I think I've and our grumpy old man does prepping. Can't forget him. FFP here. Yeah, and Kaylin. Can't forget Kaylin. And I think that's about it. I think I pretty much got everyone on that one. I appreciate all those channels for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. I know it's when I first started this stream, I was just like, maybe I didn't choose the right time because everyone's streaming right now. But it turned out great, so I appreciate it very much. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, thank you. I almost forgot about Nathaniel. Can't forget Nathaniel's adventures. So I feel like I'm not all night. I'm just gonna be like, what can I make with this plunger and this random lawnmower and all this stuff now? Just kidding. No. I was actually scrolling through the list, the chat, so that's how I could see it. Sometimes it goes fast. And names kind of blur if you're reading it fast. And I'm doing it on a screen right now, real fast, live, real time. So yes, thank you, M Puppy Brand. I got the props for specifically this combination mode because I didn't realize that I actually need the props, because it always helps to see visuals on screen and stuff like that, especially for this mode. Something to kind of visualize, or just in case you didn't know what it was. Stuff like that. Because and besides, it gives me something to kind of illustrate a few things, like a random can and all that stuff. So, oh yeah, and Puppy Breath. I'm pretty sure it's be very exceptional. See, I told you I have the props. I know. See, I told you I have the props. I got the stuff ready to go. Alright. Preparedness, right? Just kidding. Now I just gotta remember to put everything back. So, thank you, all of you, for taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. Like I said, Budget Bushcraft in the house. What is up, buddy? I am ending the stream soon here. I was gonna go for another round, but I'm not test my feet on with OBS right now. I feel like I know it's not correct. but don't worry. Combination mode will return once again. It'll come back, man. It'll come back. Just gotta, I'll try to put up a better notification time for it. Well, not notification, more lead time for it, for everyone. If anyone's wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually trying to put the cordage back on my later right now. Like I had it. Actually, I'll just do this live. Just because I'm still here. Let's see here. Yeah, I knew. I was like, oh, where's Budget? Where's BBK here? I was trying to remember those items that you randomly said the last time. You wrote that in the chat, so I wasn't. Well, I was reading it, but it's been so long, and I should have screenshot it or screen grab or screenshot it. Yeah, I just said that. So, oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Budget. That's awesome. Thank you very much. If anyone's wondering what I'm doing that kind of wrap thing. I got the Arbor Canadian Jam knot on the one end. You usually would see this, well, I shouldn't say usually, but you would commonly see this with like used with like paracord on a knife sheath or something like that. I'm just doing it for this later, which I'm doing right now. Simple, I think this is what they call a whip or something like that. Something like that. So that would lock in there. No? I made it too long. But basically, oh, I guess I'm doing a quick thing here. So, you know, I can dangle that off my waist or belt or whatever. Or put it in my hand. Oh, look. It's a lighter bracelet. Just kidding. Anyways. Oh, someone's getting hooked up. Nice, man. You're getting a new green screen and film gear up today. Oh, nice, sweet. Cool. Really am Puppy Bear. You want me to just be like, just ride on in with it? All you hear is, and people be like, what's CR saying? I can't hear him over that mower. Just kidding. Oh. Like that. That's how I'm gonna do it. And no, this does not look like, you know, like that. It's just a coincidence. Anyways, here. My 5-minute warning was up here. So, thank you for everyone taking the time to drop in and supporting the combination mode. And, you know, it's kind of getting your mind thinking a little here. And enjoy what people come up with. As, like I said, this combination mode is all random. I mean, I have few things in mind for tools and stuff like that, but you guys come up with the crazy items and just items out of nowhere. I mean, which is cool. Definitely thinking outside the box on this stream. And yeah. So like always, as the world changes, so must oneself. To reach a new level of skill and knowledge, one must practice. Even in creating. A single person can't help everyone in this world. But one person can help someone in this world. And until that next combination mode, creation mode, video, tag, and live stream from CR, it's peace out from, me. So I'll catch you next time, and I appreciate everyone that came by on the stream. Take care, everyone. Peace out from CR, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.